Hello everyone, this is the type of doll we'll be doing today. We'll be doing a cat girl doll. This is one I made earlier as an example. Alright, this is Kit Kat's concept art. Today we'll be using for her a lovely gal that I got at the Dollar Tree for $1. Dollar Repaint. We'll start by removing her face. These dolls always work really well for like chibis because their face shape's just like a chibi and their build is. And they're $1 and you can't beat that. Alright, now after you clean the face off, you can pull the hair right out of the head. Or you can just cut it off. Here's a wig cap I made earlier. And the markings for the ears. I show how to make the wig cap in my steampunk video. I just literally hot glue the wefts on. And I only use the wefts for the part. The rest of it I literally take the hair, cut it off, and glue it right to the wig. I didn't show making the rest of this wig because I forgot to record, so follow a doll wig with a fringe tutorial. Now I'm going to do the tail. First I measure a wire as long as I want the tail. Then I bend it in half. Then I start to twist it together for extra strength. Then I tape the tail up so the wire does not cut me. Then I take some felt, the color of the tail, then I glue it on the armature. Alright, now I'll just cut some hair, some short hair to go on the tail. I start by gluing the ends, and then literally rolling it in the hair. Glue it layer by layer over layer. And there we are. Now, cut it down to be a cat's tail and not whatever this is. Alright, next, I get the end of the hair wet. Try not to get the cap. I'm going to dye it. And this will make it easier for it to dye instead of being a dramatic change in color, to be a more settled way. Also dye the tail. Now I separate two different strands of hair. Now I tie a ribbon on the top. Then I separate the hair into two parts. And then I start to braid it with the ribbon. It's not going to be a neat braid, it's going to be sort of a random one, which is what I wanted, but you can do a neat braid. Alright, it's all done there. Now we gotta put the bell on the end. We stick the ribbon through the top of the bell. And then wrap it around and tie it through. You can tie it into a complete knot. I'm just making it so it's removable later. I glue bows on the top. Now we're gonna curl the hair, so wrap the hair around these straws I cut. And wrap it tight. The tighter you have, the tighter the curl. Then I use a bobby pin to secure it in place. There's the hair all the way done. Now we're going to spray it with extra firm hold hairspray. Now we start with the face up. Drawing 2 little dots of where the eyes are going to go, centering them just right. After I have it sketched out, I go in with a darker brown. And after that's done, I start to put in some colors. Don't forget to spray between layers. Or I should say seal. Now I draw the outline of the iris. I darken the bottom of the eye with dark brown. And I go in lightly at first with black. Then I start to put some shading in there. Lightly at first and then work it darker. Then I start to do the eyelashes. And the eyelashes, hardest part. Then I start to do the eyebrows with the color of the hair, which this is kind of a purple. Put some lines for some extra hair in there to make it look more realistic, even though it's a chibi. And then fill in the mouth with red. And some pink for the tongue. And then darken up the blacks again. This repaint, the face came out so good, and then later I ruined it. I darken the eyelids. pastels for the blush and rose up her cheeks and her eyelids. I forgot to do her nose, but I was going to do it too. Now put in the eye shines. See, this is the part that messed me up because off camera I tried to put some more in and it smeared and the eyes were ruined and I tried really hard to fix them. So I just kind of covered it up with glitter, as you can see here. Now it's time to varnish the eyes so they're nice and shiny. Now the wig, we're going to take the curlers out. Bing! There it is, all uncurled. Now for the ears, I'm going to make them out of polymer clay. First, I guess the basic ear shape. There they are. Now we glue them on. I would advise super glue, but I used hot glue. After I glued them on, I decided I wanted to add a bow. And I just glued it on. Here's the pattern I used for the clothing. Make sure that the fabric is barely peeking out from underneath the foot. That's the same allowance for the pattern. You can also steal the Velcro off the original dress for the back. Here I'm making the corset. Just cut a long square and measure it around the doll. And then I paint it black. My sister is recording for me. There we go. And then start to sew it back and forth so we can lace it up like a real corset. I used embroidery thread and an embroidery needle to sew this up.
Well, I hope I'm doing this right. Wait, yes.
I don't know. I'm just recording.
Yeah, it was kind of a mess. I did have to redo it later because I forgot to put it on a doll that I articulated earlier. But there it is, all done and sewn. Now for the shoes. I start by cutting a hole. Slowly but surely with a razor. Then I paint it. And then put a layer of varnish on. And there she is, all done. I did bring her out in the wind, so her hair got kinda frizzy. As you can see, she can move her legs and her arms because I articulated her. And there's the back of her hair. I didn't show articulating her, I decided to put that in a separate video. There's her tail. I used white paint for these socks. I actually think that she should have had black hair now, but she still looks cute. Well, I had a lot of fun making this doll. And I'll see you guys all later. Bye! Thanks for watching.